Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the channel. It's Sunday night. I am just struggling with a can of drink. I shouldn't be struggling, but I am. Damn things beat me. It's Sunday night. We're going to have a bit of a time trial smash tonight. I've been doing the old license test today and having not the easiest of times, one must admit. I've also been trying to make an emote, which is doing my head in. But we will get there. So good evening, Fat Man. Good evening, Silver Surfer, Dorian. And who else is on the Twitch? Somebody's on the Twitch. Somebody's joined. Can't see who it is. But yeah, we're up and ready to go. Oh, look at that. We have a slight little problem with my camera. It's gone rather large. We might leave it large for today, because it means I have to get up and leave the room. Good evening, Olive. Welcome. I don't like it the way it is. I'm going to change it. I'm going to get up and be back in 1 second. It's frustrating, but that's the way it is. I'll be back 1 second. Good evening, Azza. I do hope they're going to fix NVIDIA broadcast soon. I just need to double click this and it will work correctly, I believe. There we go. Oh. Gotta bring that down. There we go, that's better. 100% happy with that. Right, it's time trial time. Good evening, Scampy. So we haven't looked in here since last time. We're also into February. Have we given away any memberships in February? Oh, awesome. Good to have you around, Olive. Thank you. It doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Oh, no, we can do that. I still have 10, so we can do 5 memberships tonight. That's not a bad thing at all. We can do that towards the end of the night. So we finished 1,105th, which isn't bad, I don't think, at Brands Hatch. Yeah, doing fine, thank you, Scampster. Doing nicely. 71 million. Monza, yeah. We're still gold. We're still gold at the Monza. 0.08 inside. Is there much chance for us? Do we have to do it again? Really think we want to. I think it's worth having just a look at who's doing what. Mr. Fatman top. 124.534. He's half a second off the fastest dude, look. And he's doing well. Doing very well. Good stuff, Fatman. That's a just deserved job. Cavs is second. Lee, 124.575. Az is up there, 124.708. Well in front of Hayden. This is good stuff. I'm in 20th on the friends list. But there's plenty of names to shout at. Scampy saying silver at Monza. Yeah. Some people feel that way. This one, people don't like at all, do they? So this is the Nürburgring Sprint Short. We're going to start with the rental. Somebody's done it with the big wang, look. On the friends list, Sammy's gone top. Sammy's actually done this on his other ranking, so 136.4. Interesting. Cavs, Hayden. Triples up there. Hayden again. Scampster's 14 on this. Nice one, Scamps. Fatman's in 18. Binder, Mickey. Az is in 22. Ollie's in 25. Olive's 31. So all decent. What is the gold time? 138.941. Where does that get us? 138.941. So down to 28th place people are in. So there's Ollie as well, look. 25th, dear Ollie. So it's all good. If people can get into the gold, that's well done. Monza way too hot. Yeah, I find Monza very, very fast. Dorian's focus is on the licenses. I get it. I get it. Well, let's see where we go. Let's pick a colour. The red car and the blue car had a race, of course. Az didn't like this one. I don't know what we're going to feel. I have a funny feeling I want to like this. I do want to like it. My settings are going to be a mess. Traction control 1. Default ABS. Counter steer assistance on strong. Ghost setting is going to be while off. There we go. I like this circuit. We're just going to have to see what it does. We're going to have to see how the car feels. Because again, never driven it. Don't know what it feels like. I'm guessing there's no gears. Oh, that's red. It's not like the league settings then. Are we not allowed to cut the wobble knob? Let's find out early, shall we? Should we find out now? It's got plenty of sprint, hasn't it? Oh, it doesn't like to turn, does it? Counter steer is very active. No, we don't have to change gear. We should brake with about a month to spare. And as people were telling me today, you've got to be smooth. This thing's got lots of torque. It loves the torque steer. Is it front wheel drive? It's got no brakes. Yeah. I know we're red. Ooh. We'll get used to it. Good evening, Mr. Lee. Let's see which month we should have braked in. 150? Earlier. It generally doesn't like to brake, does it? I don't know if we've cut the line again. Please stay white. It does. Good. I'm going to brake on the black line. So squealy tyres. I don't want to make you do it, Lee. I'm doing it for you so you don't have to. It feels like a brake way too early there. Braking on the end of these white and red and white strips on the right. Here we go. I've never driven an EV car in real life. Well, technically I have. One of the girls at work couldn't drive in the snow, so I backed it out the car park for her. Put it onto the main road so she could actually drive it again. But I've never driven an EV car, actually. Driven one. So it would be a new experience for me to actually drive one. You have an overtake button. Oh, we do, don't we? I've not used that. I don't even think I've got it enabled. I see that down there. Well spotted, us. So we've got boost. Do you need to use it to get gold? Good evening, Kevin. Welcome. Oh, it's very tight there, isn't it? I think I need to go and map my overtake button. Let's go and do that. Which button do you think we should use? I think I'm going to use R3. Or shall I? It's on the... Actually, there's no gear shift up or down, is there? That's interesting. Yeah, let's see if we can map the button. Flash headlight beams X. Or should we use R3 handbrake? Overtake. Oh. Accelerate, brake, gear up, gear down. Nitrous overtake. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I didn't clog that either. That was a good observation by us. Right, we need to check. We don't need to change car colour at this moment in time. We're not limited to how much we can use, are we? It's a permanent thing. Oh no. There's me trying to reach for the button as I'm turning. Can't even find it. Good evening, Damo. I want it to be my change up. I'm going to use my gear change up. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use gear up as Nitro Overtake. And then completely forget about that for Tuesday. The reason is because of the damn boost button. Let's find out. Oh, that's so much easier to use. So it only works when you've got the throttle pressed down. I guess that kind of makes sense. Shame you can't map it to clutch. Now that's an interesting thought. Trying the same braking point. It's almost there. Ah! Let's use the practice. You can actually keep the nitro button pressed all the time, can't you? Because it only works whilst you're actually got the throttle down. So when you come off the throttle or touch the brakes, the nitro goes off, so just keep the button held in. Very interesting ploy. That's going to work for my brain. That means I don't have to think about it being on, off, on, off, on, off, 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 on, off, no. Oh dear. Yeah, let's press retry. Just keep it pressed. So do we reckon we can get into the 38.9, isn't it? That's what we need. Had to let go. Couldn't turn my hands that far with it pressed down. Need to be much, much smoother. I've got a second set of flappy paddles, but they don't work on the PlayStation. They don't work on GT7, sorry. It's a GT7 Extreme wheel and it's built for this game, but the paddles don't work. They're clutch paddles. This is going to be a challenge. Brake and throttle, okay. It's a little bit faster, I think. 1:39.8, so a second to go. Ooh. Loads of time in that first corner, isn't there? think I can find time there as well. My right hand's going into spasm holding that button really, really aggressively. That's a shame. I'm going to brake at the 150 line, which still feels a bit too fast. Oh, I just lost out there, look. Just beat it. Just by a microcosm. ABS, I need to brake just before that black line. Don't let it defeat you before you've even looked, Damo. Give it a go. Like Lee. Lee's trying to resist. Oh, I went red. How did that go red? Don't know how that went red. Yeah, I need to change that button. That's doing my hand in. Although, I probably need to just press it not so hard. Give it a few laps, that's the way. Right, let's prep for the next lap. We know this is a dead one. Come on. Here we go. Everyone's a winner. I want to find a comfortable way of holding this throttle pedal. I'm going to brake well before that black line. It's a squeal fest, that's what it is. On the white line. Here we go. Come on. 2 pints of milk, some eggs off the milk float. Gonna brake just before the white line. There we go. See if we can overtake it before the line. Come on. 39029 is 0.2 short of gold. I'm sure it is. I'm really having to press this brake pedal really, really hard. Come on, you fighter. Hey! I don't know how that previous ghost stayed in. That was impressive stuff. Yeah, I need to find a different button for... My right hand is killing me. Tess. It's different, isn't it? Completely different. I appreciate the candid point of view. It's there we go. That's enough for me to come out, save the replay, and then change that button to... I'm going to go back. I think the R3 button actually is still mapped. I'm going to still try and use that, I think. So we're just a fraction of a second out, look, aren't we? Just in 29th place on the friends list. 39,029, and we've got to get to what? 38,941. So yeah, we're close. Let's let's change car while we're thinking about it. Yeah, come all the way out so we don't lose the ghosts. Back in. I don't mind it so much. It feels very predictable to drive. It feels like it could be quite easy to gain a little bit of time. Yeah, we'll go for the big wang shortly. We have to have the big wang. We can't not. It makes us part of the big wang brigade. Yeah, I think we just got to set the ghost, haven't we? Ghost settings, that one. Load that one, okay. Happy days. So we're in the top 8,000. We're going to try and press that button, aren't we, this time? Even though that one doesn't feel like it's in the best position, we can actually change between the two buttons if we want to. So let's not forget the first braking point. Try and let the car roll in. So come off the trail brake fairly early. Yeah, you're okay. If we need to, I'm still inside gold, so we might give it another crack, Damo. We certainly might. I probably need a good hour at it. So let's hope we do well here. Messed it up just there, didn't I? Yeah. Got... You're about a tenth off gold. I'm 0.08 or something inside the time, so just made it kind of thing. Excuse me, folks. Was my drink coming back up? Getting all excited. Gassy Pepsi. So red car and the blue car had a race. Here we go. Red car is in the lead going across the line, so we were slow. Does the blue car ever get in front? Yes, it is. He did there, didn't he? I think my one tip before I start this race is you've got to let this car coast the corners. It's going to love a coast. No brake, no throttle, just let it roll through. Ah, we went red there, why? Second gear into first corner, yeah. There are no blooming gears. Look how far ahead the old blue car was at the point where it lost. Look how far off it was. We were well up. This is a big coast corner, this one. You can't be too keen to get on the throttle. Can't be too keen to get on the overtake. I think that's what's probably letting me up there. Look, the red car overtakes coming in. I need to brake just before the white line. Probably there is a methodology to hitting that overtake button at the right point. See how much it carried me wide? Look, that was terrible. Did that go red? Yeah, let's retry. So we're going to try and use the boost button as a second stage throttle. Let the car get stable out the corner and then we're going to attack it with the boost. Or overtake as they call it. It's the same sound as a French subway. Oh yeah, with no gear change. Yeah, absolutely, it just accelerates up. Yeah, I can hear that. The last lot of eggs were scrambled. Whoever bought eggs off the milkman, eh? He had one job, that was milk. It was bad enough he delivered orange juice. The name's in the description. I haven't used boost through there. Here we go. This should get us gold. He says at this point, before he's even anywhere near the line. Should be a 38.6, something like that. 38.552, that's in. Yes, he was Damo. If you're talking Beatles tracks. I really did push that too hard. So that's gold. And we're not satisfied yet. Top 4,000. So if you're thinking, right, the top 25 in my friends list are in the top 4,000. That's pretty good, I reckon. There's some pretty fast drivers in my friends list. Look at that. So we just jumped a couple. We got a way to find the top, haven't we? Sab was 36, 136.438. He's not far off the top, is he? There, he's top 15. And his YouTube channel's there, look, 13th. He's pretty good, isn't he? Pretty good. Should we go and get a modified one? Please tell me I did save that time. Did I forget? Probably forgot. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Change cars. Let's go and modify it. Put something on it. Change car. Order of purchase. There it is. We bought a blue one. Ooh, what was that? Something just bing bonged and I didn't see what it was. I've got no notifications. Okay. Don't know what that was. We'll find out. Oop-a-doo. Does it need an oil change? Surely these electric cars don't need oil change. Does it take different wheels? Yes, it does. Let's do body parts first. Let's see what it can have. We know we want it lowered, don't we? Not that it looked any lower. It didn't look like it went any lower, did it? The sound was the ionic. I'm hoping. Was it? What, when I selected it? Okay. That's weird. I wouldn't like that if I owned it. I thought it was a notification or something. Front. Okay. Just the one. Sides. Put the sides on it. Absolutely. It looks lower now, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Wing. Oh, yes. That's everything we want, isn't it? We don't want any more than that. That's beautiful. Roll cage. Get it in. It's got to have the roll cage. Number plates. Type 5 rear only. Yes. Don't want that messing with the air intake, do we? Wheels. This will be interesting. What size does it? It's 21s. Holy shit. 21s is the standard size. Oopa poopa. 21s. I'm going to 19s. We can go wide. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look savage? It's beautiful. I think there's a better wheel for that. Absolutely Parks Peak vibe. Let's see if it keeps the back end pinned to the ground. What we're thinking wheel-wise. Multi-spoke's better, isn't it? I think. Rally style. 19s. All the rubber. Yeah, that's where we're going. I'm happy with that. I was just watching them scroll through there as it was saving. Some of those night wheels are really nice. Okay. Let's see where it can go. I'll be quite happy to have that image. Sports hards we want, don't we? Already got it selected. Sports hards it is. So we're always a blue car. Fastest Ghost is that one. Yes, we did save it, thankfully. 4,067. There's plenty of people having a go at this. Do you think the wang will slow us down on the straights? Front end done off. Push. The Ghost doesn't have a wang. I feel you've just got to let it come to you, the car. The back end is definitely not as active. I might have made a mistake going to the 19-inch tyres. The wheels making them smaller. It's a nightmare, says Fat Man. It's because you're used to that F3500 speed. Now it's slowed you down to a normal man's car and you're out of your bubble. Come on, we'll get it. It's just about letting it come in. We'll let it feel, and we'll give it a whirl. That wang is so impressive. Look at it, it's like a whole skip on the back of the car. You know, the ones they use for house clearances. It's a whole skip right on the back door. Not massively quicker, are we? Definitely handles differently. Ah, we cut that. We overcut that. That would have been a new fastest time if we hadn't cheated. Slow down super early. It went red. I just flicked that right wheel over to the right hand side and it just went red. Or has it always been red because we cut the chicane? Start again. I know the optimal is probably critical at this point, so we'll start to check out the optimal. I'd never have a spoiler like that on the back of my car, ever. It started red lap, yeah, I bet it did. Because I cut the chicane, wouldn't it? That's why. Had to have two goes at that. Go into cockpit mode and look behind you. Oh, is there going to be a massive wang in the way and I can't see out the mirror? We'll do that in a sec. But I'm not quite such on a hottie. I'm not really on a hottie, I've just blown that. Just two massive sticks. Good evening, Mr. Lofthouse. Bonnet cam. Oh, I've just missed a corner. What are we doing in bonnet cam? And then look behind. Oh, look at that. Yes, happy days. Oh, that's a savage one, isn't it? Look at that. That just... Yeah, who's behind me? No idea. Right, let's see if we can seriously increase some effort here. I didn't use the boost there. I did, I lost it all just after the chicane, didn't I? I was a whole car length ahead then. Right, let's drive for the optimal now anyway. Yeah, just lost it. Just lost it through that last corner. Olive's got gold. Well done, that man. Too far? No, we kept it in. We need to find point 2 down here. I don't think we found it. We were so slow through there. Missed the apex completely at that first turn in. And we're just losing a bit, gaining a bit, losing a bit. Yeah, just outside. Ah, we try, Oliver. You've tried, which is great. Oh! That's so frustrating. I just looked down to see the time change. And then the back end stepped out. Oh. And then we went red. So I thought I'd keep the boot in. It's a drift car. We're going for the optimal time now anyway, aren't we? I'm not going to get stressed if we read it. Hey Norman, welcome. Yeah, enjoy the lurk, my friend. There's no issue with lurking. Lurking is good. Fix the boost with tape. Good man. Yeah, that's one way to do it actually, tape it down. And it's applied permanently. I'll be doing the updated positions for both leagues tomorrow. Look how close those two are together. Don't want it to squeal the tyres at all, really. Be a 38.2. Yes. I think I want to try 17-inch wheels. Absolutely on the wang. Thank you, Damo. Hey Hayden, welcome. It's early morning down there in Oz. They've already time travelled ahead of us. We're on the way to work. Monday morning. Hey Seth and On, welcome. New Zealand, sorry, my amigo. Apologies. New Zealand. They're even further ahead of Oz. How are we 0.35 down? Was I not on the boost button? Ah, we went red. Trying to push it. Feels like the tyres are cooked. Hey, good fella. It's doing alright. We're kind of making progress. Eee. We lost that. Oh, there's the 100-metre board gone. We're going to change tyre size, I think. Halfway through the human comedy, yes. We'll be doing those again soon. Somebody's beating them to us, though. They're already setting the world top times, so we'll just have to try and match him. See where we can go. Right. Going to save that fastest lap. I'm going to change the wheel size again. Where does that put us on the friends list? We're top 2,500, which is handy. Friends list, we're not in the top 10 yet. Got a little way to go. Just catching up to Fat Man. Just gone ahead of Rapid and Az. Mr. Dawsey. They're all using the big wing, look. Getting into a group who aren't using the big wing. Yeah, the big wing is not popular amongst the front runners. So we might be encouraging too much downforce, so let's see if we can lose the big wing. Although I quite like the grip it gives us, I just think the tyre size is where the problem is. Because there's quite a big long straight in it. So, as we know, the smaller the wheel, the faster the acceleration. The bigger the wheel, the greater the rolling radius. So at the end of the day, the wheels and tyre size is going to be the same, but you've got more rolling momentum with a bigger wheel. So if you're running a long straight line and you've got a 15-mile straight line, bigger wheels. If you've got short corners, short straights, smaller wheels. Get the acceleration up. They're standard wheels. Let's go from Oz Rally. So we went 19-inch, didn't we? 21's the standard, so we go 20. Let's see how much of a change that makes. Just, it's a little bit of a stretch on the tyre, isn't it? But it's a bit more grip, I would suggest. Bit bigger contact patch. Wing. Should we lose the big wing? Lose the big wang. We know the difference in the Ghost then. I have to check to see whether it has the oil change ability. It shouldn't have oil, should it? So it shouldn't have oil change. No oil change. Oh, interesting. But it does do wide body. Okay. In that. Select from garage. Yeah, we got one. Got an itchy nose today. Always got an itchy nose, but it's this microphone. We're back to the microphone, so the old boom mic will itch the end of the snozzer. 38,241. There should be a 37 for us there, shouldn't there? There should be a 37. See if we've got a bit more stability in the car, a bit less folding rubber underneath us. So there'll be a bit less sidewall flex going into the corners, one would hope, if they simulate that correctly. There's the big wang. Didn't get anywhere near that apex and she slid wide. Maybe too much changed. Gotta get used to how it feels. I'm going to try and let it roll some more. Rather than me trying to trail brake it through, I'm going to see if it'll encourage itself through the corner with a bit of coast. And not let the damn thing slide so much. Half throttle acceleration rather than slam it onto the floor. Tried something different there. Tried to do the double apex. Excuse me. That was my lunch. White line. Don't really think I can outrun this ghost on the straight, can I? No. It's all pretty much even Stevens. That's going to be close. The handbrake. It's an interesting suggestion, Damo. Handbrake. To get the car round a bit. I just tried changing down gears then, that doesn't work, does it? Look how much further we were behind the big wing ghost then. Oh, shlabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. 38,343. Oh, we didn't beat it. Should give extra rotation, okay. Stop. Gotta rev up for the next corner. I wonder if there's a cheat with this final corner. Backing up down the start-finish straight. I wonder. ABS is just cutting in. Gotta remember to brake where I need to brake here. Stop racing the ghosts. Lost 0.2. Gained it back. Lost it again. It's a 37. Happy days. My optimal's still better. Thank you, Damo. It's all about I'm trying to stop that slide. If I can stop that slide, well, what that slide tells me is I'm entering the corner too quickly. And I've got to slow the car down that bit more. And I want to try and accelerate without the overtake, and then bring the overtake in once the wheels are settled down. So we're a little bit off this time, but 37.8's okay. Thank you, Olive. Oh, I've just blown it. The next lap's done, but let's go save that replay and see where we are anyway. Done a few miles, but we're on our way into the top 1,000. That's kind of okay, isn't it? It's kind of where we want to be, almost in the top 10. So 11 people are in the top 1,000 out of my friends list. Discount Sam because he's elite. He's done it with a 100% standard car. It's all about driving smoothly, I guess. Who is the top time? Is it... there's no... what's his name? Otigeny's up there. Sammy at 13. That's impressive, though, isn't it? 36.0. Happy with 1,000. See where we go now. Gonna keep those two ghosts, I think, aren't we? Fastest lap of the day and the wing car. Wang car, should I say. I have to say that quite clearly. The Wang car. Oops. Nearly broke all the YouTube words, didn't we? All the YouTube rules. Hey, family of 3. I'm gonna ride in my car. Exactly, Damo. That's kind of what I said. Ooh, we went too tight. I was reading chat. It's family of 3 Minnie Mouse. Yeah, the some people would prefer to ride a bike than drive this car. Donald Duck. No, it's family of 3 and then they're quoting. Okay. We'll go with family of 3 as the name. I didn't work that out. Brain not caught up. I'm trying to remember how I drove the Skoda back at Watkins Glen. And just try and give the car what it wants. Try and find that groove on the run out the corners. It's all over the shop, isn't it? I've got a funny feeling if family of 3 is singing a song. Some Disney song, probably. Being on the characters. saw people discussing this car on the Facebook page the other day, the GT7 Facebook page, although it's a supporters page, it's not the real thing. And they were describing this car as an SUV. It looks like a hatch to me. But I believe it's listed as an SUV. Too tight. That's another lap lost. Please excuse me. Oh, that Pepsi's going the wrong way. See if we can get anywhere near. Come on. All the brake. ABS is fighting me. Yeah, I think it's actually listed in the advertising as an SUV in terms of from Hyundai, which is quite bizarre. Look how far ahead that was that time. That was getting the first sector spot on, wasn't it? Now I've got to brake a car's length before the white line. But the white line appears rather quickly. That's faster than the Wang Ghost. The line from the No Wing Ghost was just so much better. Took the long line all the way around there that time, didn't we? Half a second off. This should be a 1:38.1. Yeah. Maths is simple. This is looking okay. We lost it all. We lost it all approaching the chicane. Never mind, we're making progress. Look at the optimal, 37,672. Try a wider line in and follow where that wingless ghost went. Just messing about on that lap, really. I think Damo might be right about just trying to get the thing to turn earlier. Oh, that's a shame. Good night, Dorian. You take care. Have a good one, my friend. You've got to enjoy the job because you do it more hours than anything else. See if we can go across the line with blue times. Just. Good night, Olive. You take care, my friend. Great to see you guys. Thank you very much. I know Sunday night isn't everybody's favourite night for a late one. But, good night, my friend. Take care. Again, have a good week. Half a second down. Might be one of these where we need to go and watch Sam's video and just get an understanding of where he is. See if there's anything I can learn. If it is all about keeping the car right on the raggedy edge and holding it on the raggedy edge, then I don't think we've got much chance. But if it's more about the correct line, the correct approach, and I've not quite got it, or if it's just more of the same, just keep going. It's gold. Not really trying for gold anymore. Getting into that throttle so much early out that corner when you take the correct line, that is really interesting to see that. Kind of thinking a 37.5 is kind of possible. Optimal doesn't say so just yet. Oh, I just eased off the brake. I felt myself doing it then. That wider line in to get straighter through there. Look how much acceleration there is in that look. And I missed the braking point because I was concentrating on too much on what the time was doing. So the big thing to push for the next lap is for getting on it down the start-finish straight. So a good push out of the last corner into the start-finish straight, braking a car's length before the change of colour tarmac. See if we can get out nice and wide. Oh, you dumb clunk. That wasn't anticipated. Let's have a practice though. We've messed the lap up, but I don't want to be thrashing laps. I want them all to be positive and in the right direction. So let's try and not make silly mistakes. Come on. Much better. Turn 6, the left-hander. I think you can cut the curb more and get... That's 1. This is 2. Three, 4. I know where you mean. Yes, I haven't really been challenging that corner. I haven't really been thrashing it, but... So you think I can do more here? Okay. And then Hayden says, the last chicane is the bane of the time trial. Yeah, I don't know if I can attack it anymore. I probably can. I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to attacking chicanes. I just can't get the car to turn in. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's pick up on that one corner then. I'm going to try and improve corner number 3 and 6. We're ahead of the time, which is good. Got a good run out. Oh, I feel too deep, too deep, too deep, too deep. Keep your foot on, keep your foot on, keep your foot on. That's a good attack. Go out wide onto the green stuff, he says. Ah! Trying not to swear too much. I've been using an expression that I shouldn't be using of late. Stop that. So Damo reckons run out more on the right. That's going to impede my approach for this corner really, but let's see. It's this one that I'm trying to also find. Lost so much through there. I don't think this is going to be good going through the line. Yeah, we're down. Just did that itself. I had no reason, no knowledge, no understanding at all of why it ran through there. Frustrating. Unless that was offline. Let's try and do a bit of something here. See, I think running out right after the corner is a real problem to the next corner. So, just need to do that with a bit of moderation, I think. Let's see if we've got blue time going over the line. Run out wide before the corner. Ah, okay. Messed that up big time. Shouldn't touch that gravel, really. I can't stop it. On 37,649 still. Sliding it too much. Just fractions of a second. Fractions. I need to be 0.2 faster. Half a second faster. 37.5 is in. I thought there would be. Super duper. And we caught that up because we were 2 to 3 tenths down at certain points. I tried to attack that corner demo. Tried to. Oh, Karim the Real. Thank you. 1,000 points. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. I just messed that up. Let's go and save that lap time. Even though the optimal is 1:37.3. Oh, the Twitch chat is working, yes. But I haven't got Twitch chat feed back into YouTube, so they can't see what you're saying. My apologies. And I have to keep looking right to see that you are actually there, Kareem. So welcome, Kareem. Thank you. I just went back to the start of the stream and took a screenshot of your F35 leaderboard because it's the first time you've been at the top. Oh, I'll do it again for you, my friend, if you want to. I'm just going there now. We're in the top 500, folks. We're actually in the top 500. Which, let me save that first. We're actually top 500. We're up to 5th in the friends list. So we're only a second behind Sammy, which is on par about where we normally are. So if we're within a second of Sam, that's quite okay. Quite okay. So I'm stoked for that. That's pretty good for a grey-haired old mother. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, decent lap. Thank you. So I'll do that for you now. Top 500. I'm happy with that. Yowzers. There's more time in there. I know that there is. There definitely is. There you go, fat man. You can have a full screen. I'll take me off it. I'll take me off. There you go. You've got that all to yourself. Take that screenshot for you, dude. In fact, I'll even move that up there so you can get a full screenshot top of my friends list. Happy days. It's very rare I get to the top of my friends list now. But there you go. Hope you've got that. We're just going to load in again. Top 500. No problem, fat man. These things I can assist with. Absolutely I can. Does throttle tapping do any work in Gran Turismo or any sim racing? I mean, the way Ayrton Senna did it. So, it's called throttle blip. Just to get you correct, Karim. So yes, let's understand what throttle blipping does. So effectively what you're aiming to do is rev match. And normally when you're throttle blipping, you are given the opportunity of the engine revving at one pace to the gearbox that's revving at another, and you're allowing the throttle blip to keep the engine matched to the revolutions of the gearbox. So the other benefit, because there are a couple, is increasing boost. If you've got the blip, you're actually encouraging boost, so you're engaging gear with more boost. So it should only really work with gearboxes with really sleek synchro meshes. So in terms of delivering the gear to the gearbox, if you're not because Ayrton Senna was a real good one for not using the clutch. And there's a couple of cars two of my cars that I can drive without the clutch. My Subaru doesn't need the clutch to change gear if you're rev matching. Rev matching is a skill you need to master before you try it. It puts a lot of stress on your synchro mesh. The synchro mesh is the feed that allows the gear to change. So as you change gear, the synchro matches the speed of the gears to the speed of this drive shaft, engine, whichever end it's going. So in terms of throttle blipping, in the game, there is a setting for auto throttle blip. So yes, it does work in Gran Turismo, but it's very, very difficult to do it manual. And I believe there's a setting for throttle blip in game. I think. Is it Gran Turismo that has throttle blip? I can't remember actually now. There's so many games out there. Options. Controllers. I don't know if there is actually. Where would we find that setting? Difficulty demo. I said that really confidently, but I generally don't think there is throttle blip in the game, is there? I don't think there is. Certain games do simulate it. So throttle blip is definitely simulated in some games, but I don't think it... Now I'm not waffling. I don't think throttle blip is simulated in this. It might be called rev matching. But where would I find those settings? No, you're welcome, Kareem. I'm just going to go and see if I can find those settings. Yeah, where do we go for that? I don't do that very often. I don't change between manual and auto very much. So, we're back at the start here, aren't we? Options. Controller's profile. It's not going to be in my profile, is it? Because there's no settings there for anything else. Controller settings. Wheel controllers, pedal calibration. There's nothing there. No. And there's nothing in there. Race difficulty. Where'd you do your manual auto? Your manual auto is actually in the game bit, isn't it? Thank you, Scamster. Yeah, it's in here, isn't it? No, I don't think there is a setting in Gran Turismo for it. Now that I, don't talk through my butthole. There are certain games I've seen it in. Auto rev match. It's in Evo, isn't it? Just before the race. Yeah, here. Not there. There. Manual. No, there's no throttle blip change there. No. So, here's the thing, right? If you're using a clutch controlled car with a clutch, manual clutch, the likelihood is you can throttle blip. But you do the entire throttle blip with the clutch down. So, Because if you were doing the throttle blip with the clutch up, you'd be revving or spinning the wheels. So you have to have clutch control, and I don't know where we get clutch control in this game to select manual gears. Because I don't have a gear leverings connected. You sent me something on PSN. Oh, okay. That's an interesting thing. Let's see if I'm horse piffed. Here's Damo. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, that's cool. Put fully customizable manual transmission in a car and use clutch and H pattern to shift. You will have to manually rev match that way unless you go back to sequential shifting. Okay. So yes, if you, as I thought, you'd have to have a H pattern shifter, which I don't have on this rig, and you'd have to have a clutch pedal. But manual transmission. Thank you, Damo. Appreciate that. So it comes with the manual setting. So yeah, good to have you send me that detail because I hadn't thought of that. But I was getting there. My brain was working it out. Right, do we reckon ASM is going to give us anything? I'm going to turn it on and see if it... See if we're... Oh... You know what I didn't do? Didn't load the ghost. Didn't load the ghost. Too busy chatting. Will I have a ghost now or will I not? A 37466. A 36 would be nice. Let's see if we've got time to put in anything decent. Oh. It feels good, you know, with ASM. I'm noticing TC is not activating at all. Traction control is not happening. There's no TC triggering at all. I reckon I could potentially turn TC off. Now it was happening. I'm very interested in the TC not really triggering. Didn't really get it through that corner, did I? But... oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we turned that off, didn't we, for Fat Man? There we go. Sorry. Apologies. Where's your man's head gone? Yeah, apologies. I did turn that off. That was my screenshot view, in case I want to take screenshots for anything. It's back. Good evening, Mikey. Welcome. Excuse me, that's that Pepsi rebating on me, it really is. Let's try and catch that ghost. Ah, I went red. Look how much we dived through though there by doing it. I've definitely got to be more gradual on the throttle. I'm doing okay, Mikey. Absolutely fab. How are you, my friend? I'm just trying to experiment with the coast. Just trying to let the car roll through it. Still pain with the ankles, but getting there. Well, I hope it does, mate. I hope it passes. This will be red lap, but we're definitely ahead of my ghost, which is cool. Making progress. That ghost that we've got in front of us is still from the first lap. Ah, so frustrating. The car just slid out. We're going to have 10 laps of rubbish and then we're going to have a decent lap, aren't we? We're trying it with ASM as well, aren't we? Which is handling slightly different. It makes it handle really well while not on the gas. So trying to roll through the corners is kind of working. Yeah, but it's not as bad as everyone thinks it is. It's not been too hard to get into the upper echelons of the friends list. Although I should be able to, shouldn't I? I should be able to. I'm getting a bit careless because I'm just trying to push and see where the limits of the throttle are. Deliberately. Yeah, ASM is not helping me here. Yeah, it's all those batteries low, isn't it? That's where it's that's where the batteries are a problem. Are we going to lose the ghost because I've changed the settings? See if that's helped me to drive a little bit better. We might have to restart to get the ghost back. No, we've got the ghosts. Happy days, 2 of them. Just able to hold that without the ASM then. Concentrating, I'm afraid, folks. Ah, yeah, the car just slid away from me there. It was starting to slide just back at that first hairpin. There's no gears, Jim. I was really well up with both ghosts then. And then just kind of outdid myself. I broke my thought train. I don't know why. Let's see where we go. Gripping that steering wheel is quite a chunk. Both my ghosts are missing the apex, aren't they, there? There's an opportunity for more. $37.7, so we're coming back to where we need to be. Kind of get the feeling it's four-wheel drive. It kind of has that handle feel to it, but I'm going to turn traction control off very shortly. See if I can find the limits with traction control off. It is four-wheel drive, okay. It feels it. Slightly irritating. I'm going to be controversial here. I'm really quite enjoying this. You know how Matthew really enjoyed the F3500 last week? Because the F3500 was a lot quicker than my eyes can manage, I wasn't quite into it. But this, because it's slow and sedate and it gives you time to think and see and understand and feel where it's going, I think I think I'm going to enjoy this more, really. Ooh! I think it entered that drift mode just then. I didn't really dig the F3500. Not really. There's lots of frustration in that week. I've definitely got this boost button welded to the steering wheel. Yeah, let's go and have a turn off of things. We might as well keep trying something different, haven't we? 200 miles, 37.6. Still in that top 500. Hey, Omega. So many fond memories, absolutely. Settings, assist, traction control. Lee's just said something very interesting. Gold is very easy in this, but I'm not only after gold. Oh, Sammy. Good evening, Sammy. How you doing? We're just trying to find that line that feels right. Ooh. It tends to turn, doesn't it, a little bit on the throttle. Did Sammy's lost his A+? Holy hell. I've missed the breaking point. Oh yeah, it dirty stuff. You don't lose your A+ because you're dirty. You lose your A+ because you lose. Or you quit. Sammy'll have it back in a sniffet. Ah, and there's that red. Main account still A+. To have 2 accounts at A+ is pretty awesome. See, that's where traction control really does help me. I don't get that unusual, unbelievable kick out. I know you're joking. I know. I wasn't suggesting anything else. I can't read all that. I'll have to get that in a minute. Oh, you quit, yeah. Yeah. Ah, bah, bah, bah. Frustrating. So let me just read that. It got reset because I quit when I had too many bumps in Daily C with the F1 cars. Was a lot of people hitting me. I think the game thought was okay. If your sportsmanship is 2 levels below, you get a DR reset. Yeah, they've reset the levels, haven't they? They've reset the actual scoring points, which is interesting as well. That was without turbo boost, that wheel spin. Turbo boost, the boost button, the overtake. We just got a bit too slow in the left-hander then. But the line was good to get to the second apex. That was... We're getting there. Still think top 500 is probably about my ceiling, but come on, make the turning, for God's sake, come on. Frustrating that the traction control decides now that it is actually worthwhile using. Yeah, TC back on. It just kicks out at the most inopportune moment. But traction control was on. What? Counter steer. Ah. It was counter steer that I turned off. What? Did my brain go and do the wrong thing? It did, didn't it? Ah, dearie me. I thought I turned TC off. Right. Let's try and understand what's going on. No, it just won't go around the corner. That was weird. I've been a 20th before now. I've had a 20. I got into the top 20 on the Skoda at Watkins Glen, the last electric, the last hybrid one. Might need an oil change. That's a good... That doesn't do oil change. I've already checked it. Oil change doesn't apply. I might make some refreshments. I might need to cool down because I'm absolutely cooking. But I might need an oil change, yes, for sure. Yeah. I think I got 20th place one week on the first weekend, and then it dropped down to something like 50th at the end of the week, but I was on holiday, wasn't I, somewhere? And I came back to the second week of the Skoda time trial and just absolutely loved it. I watched somebody's replay. I think I watched one of the top 10 guys' replays and started to understand what they meant by just coasting the corners and letting the car carry its speed. And that's when it sort of twicked in my head. But I'm not a regular up the top. Top 500 is good for me. Ah, you slug! Anything within a second of Sam, I think is pretty decent. For me. If I can lap within a second of Super Sam, I'm there. About my best. I know we got a dead lap, but overturned there into the corner. Still don't get a fastest lap, purely because it was red on the previous one. Oh, we've gone too far. Donkey doodah. Getting frustrating now. Oh, getting frustrating. Take a breath. Have a moment. 37.596 best optimal at the moment. Yeah. And we're not finding the traction control off to be a massive problem, are we? We did know that it wasn't triggering. It was counter steer was the one that we turned off, which we shouldn't have. Just letting it slide too far, and that means we're going too fast into the corner. It wants to rotate round, it genuinely does. I'm just not controlling the rotation. Let the car coast where possible. Seem to be slow through there. Ah, you slimy, slobbity dob. Eee. Yeah, the old frustration is catching up. Come on. I still think there's time in it for me. I still think there is. It's just mastering that break off coast. Too fast. Yeah, I brake too late. I was actually ahead of my ghost. Frustrating. Didn't realise I'd be doing that. Too late again, I think. Oh, not too bad. Just didn't really attack it enough. Ah, they didn't stop. Yeah, when you're ahead of your own ghost, that means you're 0.9 seconds ahead. Yeah, that would be awesome right now. 0.9 seconds ahead of where I am would put me right with Sammy. But never going to be the case. I need to change colour of car, don't I? To work out which ghost. Well, I never knew that. Did you see how much I was able to cut that inside apex? Did you see that? Wow. I thought I'd have to keep at least one wheel in the track. Let's go and give that another shot. I thought about pulling my ghosts in closer as well to like 0.6 to see if I can really hone in on the line. No, that's not what happened. I didn't cut enough. But I want to. I want to cut more. And it's just a question of hanging on to the rest of the lap to see if we can do it. We won't actually know all these little hypercuts unless we watch other people, I guess. Low-hanging fruit, shortcuts of the track. No red. I need to try and cut that some more to try and find what the limit is. Oh, I had to hold that on. Oh. That was a shame. I just let that go at that corner. Just got on the throttle that little bit too early. Oh. Ooh. It's good when you're at this point, when you're just readying because you're trying to cut that little bit more. Okay. I tried to read that and it didn't go in. Evening all, how was everyone's non-PSN day off? Yesterday it was a no PlayStation day for me anyway. So yeah, that was that's like a double negative question. That's difficult to read whilst you're driving. It was good, Ken. I didn't have any involvement with PSN at all. I tried to make videos in the morning, but just gave up and did other things. What did you do with your day? Somebody suggested in my videos that people should have other hobbies that they can do when the PlayStation world isn't working. Oh, yeah. One of the guys actually had bought a brand new rig and got it all set and was ready to go yesterday, and missed out on a full day because of his brand new rig, which has been frustrating. That's just bad luck. Didn't quite get all the throttle down then. Didn't quite get the car turned as much as I wanted it. Mikey was sorting out new laptops, I didn't notice. No complaints with 5 days free PSN. Is that 100% legit? Has anybody seen an actual official? Because I've not had an email to say so or similar. I've just seen a Facebook post that somebody's posted. Has anybody got anything actual, legit, genuine from PSN? Stepson wasn't happy though. 37 888, that's a decent time for a fat lad. Oh, that was a shame. Really got into that corner and then lost 2/10 coming out of it because I gassed it too much. Talk to the family, they seem like nice people. Superb. Top of the class. That's the best comment of the day. Lurks all night, delivers the best one-liner ever. Nice one, Norman. This is a good start. Loads of sites saying about it. Yeah, I just want to see that in fact. And I don't mean to deny anybody, I just want that in writing from PlayStation. I want my 5 days. For something that didn't really bother me. It did bother me. For the first 35 minutes I'm thinking, what the flip's going on here? I've read that. That's such a shame. It's not actually, I was just pushing, trying a little bit, trying to grab a little bit. It's okay though. It's okay. I wonder if it was a hack. But it sounds and feels like an outage at A network center. A data center. It sounds like a power down. No, they don't. And that's what makes me feel a little bit that 5 days was a bit... It just seems a bit quick off the mark. The conversation was just happening. Somebody had just said, does anybody know how long it's going to be down for? And I'd seen a post that said, likely Monday. Thinking on the premise that people would be off work and it's the weekend and they'd repair it Monday morning kind of thing. Ooh. Yeah, this is just starting to get to me now. Lost that little bit of what can we do to sort it out. 137 888 ain't bad though. 37746, but actually we've got a 137466, so we're doing okay. Yeah, Lee's just topped out there. Look, 37442. Has Lee gone faster since we've been on? Like, did I get past Lee? You were able to play Sniper Elite around 3 PM. I was out, I think, when it went off. If you've got any, Sam, yeah, fire away. PlayStation X account was mentioned of it. So Lee's improved. Well done, Lee. My observation skills aren't that bad. Yeah, that's the one I saw. Ask PlayStation. Network services have fully recovered from an operational issue. We apologise for the inconvenience and thank the community for their patience. All PlayStation Plus members will also receive an additional 5-day service. And then, yeah, same sort of thing. So is that just going to push my renewal back 5 days? I wonder. Interesting. I've just renewed. Just last week. So, lift and coast, use the curbs, get 2 tyres on flat curbs for more grip, and wait till your speed is straight to use the overtake button. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the overtake button might come lift and coast. That's what I've been trying to do, yeah. But then I've been using the overtake button permanently rather than doing it as a switch. I've just been holding it down, so I might as well try and feed it in after. I might as well. We might as well try and do something with it. Thank you, Sam. That's kind of what I've been trying to do. But I've been, you know. Let's see if we can. Not sure. I don't know where PlayStation would house their servers. Maybe for the US. Globally, I would have thought their servers would be all over the shop. I mean, US servers, Asian servers. I guess Asia would be Japan, wouldn't they? Too much power there. Trying too much overtake. You'll be losing speed on the way out of corner if it's on all the time as wheels spin and start to understeer too much. So I have to wait till they have the power down. Yeah. So I've been watching my... I've had the TC on. And the interesting fact is the TC was only ever triggering out of the odd 1 or 2 corners, never actually triggering at all. But I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying that's what's been happening. So I worked out that really holding the thing down wouldn't really affect me. But I guess it does. I'm going to try a lap without the umpire button, just to see if I can, just to see what kind of slidage and slippage it gets. And then the next lap out, I'm going to try and just bring in the boost when it's needed. So thank you, Sam. Appreciate your input. No, it's really good. Wait till put the power down. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to see what that does. That's really quite aggressive, isn't it? How often does the... Okay, yeah, understood, thanks, Sam. I kind of guessed I was. I'm not very good at feeding the throttling. That's what traction control's for. Nod, nod, wink, wink, you know what I mean? Lazy driver. Ken's asked a question about Legends Shop. It normally updates on a cycle of about every 5 days, 6 days, but it's random based on the cars. So some cars can be in there a week, some cars can be in there 10 days. Some cars are actually only in there 5 days when they're cycling through quite quickly. So let's see if I can smooth things up just a bit. Just relearning this process all over again. Again, thank you, Sam. Really appreciate it. Cheers, bud. Yeah, some cars have taken a year to get into the old Legends store. I've got to get those two corners right. I'm not getting them right at all. Too much. Lost massive chunks through there. Car carried too much speed into there and into there as well. Okay, slow it down, Widow. Come on. Really trying hard. Messed up. Oh, missed the breaking point. Good night, Damo. Take care, my buddy. Oh, yeah. I'll be watching that when I get to bed later on. I'm the only one in the office tomorrow, so I don't really think it matters if I'm unconscious at my desk. I think one of my colleagues is working from home, two are on holiday, so I'm knocking out the office on my own, which would be an expression not to be said wrongly. What time does the old Super Bowl start? It's like 11:30 opening. Was it like 2 o'clock? Like it usually is. Depends what side of the US it's on for sometimes. Like 3 hours difference. Come on, little Ion. Ooh, got a right sweat on. So close to being on spot. It's not going to do a donut on the spot, is it? Well, it kind of is. Not really a celebratory donut, it's just doing it itself. Yes. That's the frustration gone. With myself rather than the car. That was too much throttle too quickly and too much boost. Yeah, I kind of thought that was coming. Just experiment. Just thrashing it. I went red straight off. Right, folks, that's about it for me. We're going to do the old membership doodah thing. Get that out of the way. And then call it a night. 430th. That's not too bad, I don't think. Up in 6th place. Lee regained a place. A decent lap. Really good. Sammy sits at the top. Guess I'm there at the top of my capability there, but there's some really good times in there. The 138.8, I think it was. 138.89. 30th place on the friends list. That's pretty decent. There's some good names in there that have got it. And there's a few people that are close that hopefully, if they keep going, look, there's 68 people had a crack. 68 people, 67 people don't like it. But there we have it. Right then, folks. There's only 8 people watching. I say 8. There's a chance that those 8 people could get memberships. We like to have a little bit of fun with memberships, don't we? So we've got 8 tickets. We might as well spin them up and then call that a day. And then we can go to work in the morning. Everybody's happy. Have we got any other tickets? Oh, one of those tickets is a reward. We won another one of these. I've got 2. I could wide body one. You know. Right. Is everybody ready? Is everybody up for it? 3-star tickets. You know the score. You know what happens. You know where it goes. Let me know what you want. See what we can win. If not, we'll save them till another night. If nobody knows. Mike knows what's going on. Just need 2 more. 2 more suggestions. 3K's a bit tight, Mike. Come on, there's a couple of lurkers out there that could guess what we get for these tickets. The reason we do this is it gives you more involvement in the stream. The people that chat more, watch more, get involved more, hit the like button more, they could potentially be winning a membership. So the more you chat, the more you get involved. And this is a quick way to get involved. So we also get to spin the tickets up and see how much we win. But if there's only one person up... Green Sammy's there, look. And Norman. So all the money, Green Sammy says that, and then Norman 10k. Yeah, we want all the money, don't we? Oh. I'll take the million. No, we get Mikey's guess. And I can talk about it. It's 5k. Happy days. Next 3-star. Waiting on you boys. You're just getting to see it now. As I watch out the left-hand window. I thought that was going to be So the Car. I really did. He really did. But next one up, 10k, says Mike. Come on, the 3-star's got to deliver more. But I guess 5k is better than a spare part, isn't it? 30k from Norman. Anytime you like. We got 2 viewers on the Twitch. I just spotted what Kenneth said there. He's on the hunt for the 3 legendary cars and has the Jag. 30k from Green Sammy. Sorry, Ken, I missed that. Oh, so close. The disappointment is real. Another one. 10k I didn't have. On to the 4 stars. And then we get a 6-star at the end, which will just be the absolute delish, won't it? Yeah, it doesn't make you feel good, does it? It doesn't. 30k from Mikey. Only 4 more to go, folks, and then it's all over. Then it's early to bed. 100k. Now, I've seen 500 parts from Norman. Don't like you, Norman. Not if you keep suggesting parts. There's no parts available. Ooh. Better than parts. 10k. Nobody said 10k. Such a shame. 3 more of these and then the big one. We haven't sold off doubles for a while. Double cars. Though there's some nice cars in there. That Toyota's there. The Nissan was there. I'm watching the left screen, which has got the PlayStation on. Mike says 100k this time. Like you more, Mike. Car from Green Sammy. Yeah, like you both. Like Green Sammy and like Norman. Great guesses. Let's hope it's any one of those. There's no million in this one, though. There's 100k. Oof, it's the lowest monetary value again. 10k. At least they're all money this time. Ooh, other way. There we go. What do we think? We've actually gained a watcher whilst this pure drivel's going on. We know it's appealing. It's a gamble night. It's like being down the casino. Mike's in for a car this time. I reckon there's a 500k waiting for me just here. Norman says a car. Green Sammy's in with me at 500k. I'll go with that. Here we go. It's all cars. We got an electric weapon, didn't we? Look, an electric weapon, a Tesla. Yeah. Probably worth about 60k though in the game. That's probably worth a resell. Definitely. I'd like to make an Elroy version. If anybody knows what that is. Last one. Come on, guys, let's get it right. Both 2 guys, Mike and Norman, got it right with car. Absolutely bob on. Congratulations. You both can have a car when you spin your ticket. 500k from Mikey, like you a lot. Where are we going? Where are we going? 2 winners come to the front. Two people have left. Norman says 100. Lee says invite. Lee, you can leave. Don't need that insult. That is from Cletus. Well, it isn't from Cletus. Close. It's from the Boosted Boys. Their electric version of Leroy. Elroy. And we got the parts. Thank you, Green Sammy. Worth 23k, but absolutely useless. Right, 6-star ticket then. The big one. The one that delivers all the money. The one that delivers them all. Yeah. That's the one. $1 million from Mike. I'm going for a GT1 car. That's what I reckon. 50k from Green Sammy. Yeah, 50k for a 6-star would be right, wouldn't it? It really would. It really would. Oh, there's some big buckaroo in there. We got a GR1 car. Look at that. That's got to be worth $1 million any day, hasn't it? Happy days. Lee came a cropper. Let's go and sell our doubles then. Let's go and sell off what we don't need. Yeah, the Boosted Boys, they've just done a video with Adam LZ, and they've taken their electrified their Elroy, which is now a Hemi Cuda car. What's it called? It's a Chevy thing. No, it's not. God, my brain's rubbish. Let's change car. Let's go and tell you. They've converted their Tesla into one of these. It's a Dodge. It's a Dodge. They've converted theirs into a Challenger. Their electric one is worth one of them. Is now one of them. And it looks pretty decent. But I fell asleep during the video, so I need to watch that again at some point. Because I get to watch the internet very late at night after I've finished streaming to you guys, and normally fall asleep. Right, so we're going to go with biggest by valuation. Other way. Anything we've got doubles of, we can sell. I don't know what we get for that. 6 million. Yeah, some cars should be left alone. I fully agree. That price is on the way up. Look, that's probably worth a sell. That 6 million. Because I haven't wide-bodied it or anything. That was worth it. What else have we got doubles of? It's only worth 1.7. Shelby Cobra. We got one at 0 miles. Not selling that. Porsche 919 Hybrid. Can't sell either of them. Can't sell the GT1. Audi we can. 1.17. Sell. Gone. Aston Martin 1. Both on 0 miles. Hey, that's gone. Absolutely. Price has just tipped over. Absolute perfect time to sell. Dodge SRT Tomahawk. Neither on there. Yeah, it's gone. Neither we've driven. Never do a time trial in the Tomahawk, ever. Don't think I want to sell that. 540k, no. Although, why not? We might need to wide body one, mightn't we? Yeah, we might need to. It'll come up on a time trial one day. Alfa Romeo, I've got loads of them. I should have more of them. I should have like 7 of those. Why have I not got 7? I bought loads. Jaguar XJ, one's engine swap, one isn't. One's engine swapped, one isn't. One's engine swapped, one isn't. 6 of those, that's right. Happy days. 1 standard. Ooh, 1's got a special paint job, hasn't it? That's the paint job we won. Keeping that. Keeping all of those. I thought I had more than that. They're not worth a massive amount. Mitsubishi Lancer road car. That price is going up. Don't know why. It's a Mitzi. Keep it. The Lexus. That's an interesting paint job. Going to keep hold of that. Subaru. Both of those paint jobs are special. Keeping both of them. The Hyundai rally car. One of them is a special one. Definitely. There's nothing else really that I think is worth selling. One's an engine swap. Jaguar. They're both only available in those colours, so we're keeping them. Yeah, one's wide-bodied, one not. One's for time trial and one's not. Yeah, that's right. Ford Sierra Cosworth, 8 of them. All made into touring cars and the standard one on the end. 1 engine swap, 1 not. Yeah. Dodge Charger, 1 standard, 1 modified. Back monos. Yeah, both 2 different setups for the... exactly what I was just saying. When you're starting on the human comedy. Yeah, probably the earlier the better, but the way it is, probably later. I've got 6 of them all ready for paint jobs when we go touring caring and rallying. 2 of them, one's a race version and one's standard. These are touring cars again. All done for a race that I've never put on a video, which I need to. I got them. I got it. The wide-bodied version and the non-wide body. It came in eventually. Porsche Cayman. Race car and non. Lancers. 1 race version with an engine swap and 1 not. Love those cars. I'm letting people have a go at the old human comedy again. I don't know why I'm keeping them, but something about TVR. It's the only one in the game. I'm going to keep hold of it. 1 engine swap, 1 not. Yeah. Just got one of those today. Not worth selling. 1 standard. Again, these are competition winning cars. You only get them from winning competitions, so keeping all them. Alpine 1's got an engine swap. It's got the GTR engine in. Another one where I've got an engine swap or not. Don't know why I've got 2 of them. Don't know why. But they're not worth selling. None of these are. Oh, you can see why I've kept that one. Tesla. Yeah, you're gone. It's only 20 grand gift car. Sold. Bye. Engine swap. Ford Focus. It's got 3 of those. There's no point selling. These are... I'm sure I had more of those. Definitely sure. Volkswagen, 1's engine swapped, 1's not. Yeah, all of these I'm keeping. There's no point running through them. 10 cappuccinos. Everybody has 10 cappuccinos, don't they? Everybody. And if anybody tells you the cappuccino can get below 400 pp on the engine swap, they're lying. 2 Jimneys. Yeah, there we go. And that, folks, brings the incredibly boring end to an end. It's work tomorrow. Got to think about it. So, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Top 500 I'm really happy with. We'll see you on the next one, which is going to be Tuesday. We'll see you there. All the best. Take care. Good night. And thanks for stopping to the bitter end. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Green Sammy. Thank you, Norman. Thank you, Mikey. Who was the other ones left us on Twitch? Who else is in there? Thank you, Lee. Who else has said hello? Who else? Good night, Sammy. Take care, Norman.